Hi, everyone. This is Linda, concierge for Singles Travel International. And we are here with our meet and greet members who are coming to New York City, Thanksgiving in the Big Apple. And I am so excited. I am so excited for the 5 of us to explore the city. So I'm going to go over a few things about the COVID protocols in New York City, just so you're all familiar, and talk a little bit about some of the things on the itinerary, and then we'll just chat if that's cool. But before we begin, because we don't all know each other, if we could just go and introduce yourself and where you're from. Kathy, you want to start?
Sure. I'm Kathy, and I live in San Bruno, California, San Francisco Bay Area.
Cool.
So that's me.
Mark?
I'm Mark, and I live outside of Philadelphia in New Jersey. So I'm the only one that doesn't have to fly to New York.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well,
I am getting on the commuter train.
that's fun. That's so fun too. I love taking the train. Karen?
I'm Karen. I'm from St. Paul, Minnesota.
Woo, Minnesota. And Ann?
My name's Ann and I'm from Boston, so don't blame me for anything. Okay.
And I'm Linda, and today I am in Florida. Yesterday I was in Atlanta, and 5 days before that I was in Michigan. So I never know where I am. I have to think what day it is. So I'm a little nomadic. So I will be coming to New York from Michigan. That's where I'm coming from. So, okay, so New York City, we all need to bring our vaccination cards because you will need to show it to get into restaurants, shows, and etc. And I asked if we could just bring our, pictures, and I was told just to be safe, bring it. So bring your cards, okay? And then masks are going to be required inside most places. So again, just make sure you have your masks. I'll have extra for us. I'll have the KN95s for us, like I usually do. But just, make sure you have a mask as well. I like to bring my pretty masks, but those will be required, especially if you're going into a show. So let's talk about shows. So Karen, I didn't get a chance to respond to you, and thank you for sending me all that detailed information in your text. I talked to everybody, and I think the consensus is if you want to do a show, that specific show, for you and Kathy to go ahead and get your tickets ahead of time for the 23rd, I think you are coming in, right? So you're coming in early. And then the 28th, if you wanted to do a show that either day, because they do matinees, or that night. So those are going to be the best days for shows. We do have a free night on Saturday. And what I thought we could do is if we decide to do a show, we could go to the tickets booth and get the half-price tickets to see what's available. And that's always fun because then you're getting kind of the off-Broadway and kind of the off-the-beaten path shows usually. But I know you had specific show, Kathy, Karen, that you wanted to see with Kathy. And I looked it up, the North County, what was that one?
Girl from the North Country?
That looks really good.
I know. And it's set in my birth home of Duluth. And it's all the music by Bob Dylan. Well, I am seeing in concert him on Sunday. I'm going.
He's still alive?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
He's about 80.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey. That's
Hey,
awesome. Well,
I
hey,
wanna-
Mick Jagger
I
is
would-
like
yeah.
190 and he still struts for 2.5 hours.
Yeah. By the way,
I saw the Stones a couple weeks ago.
You did? Oh, cool.
Yeah. Very
Marco,
fun.
Mark, what were you saying?
I was going to say I won a trivia contest a couple of weeks ago where the question was, which one of these people won a Pulitzer? And it was Bob Dylan, and nobody else in the crowd knew that. I guess that proves how old I am.
Was it for his music, like for his writing?
It was, I think, for his lyrics and poetry. And
That's so cool. That is pretty cool. Well, now we all know. So when we're in trivia,
yeah,
you know that answer now.
So on the next cruise, you know that trivia question, Kathy.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
cool. So, so as far as shows on Friday, one of the optionals was to go to the comedy club, but they had it for the 10 o'clock show, which Ann and I had a long conversation about that. And I agreed with her. That's late. You know, if we wanted to go out after, we could. So we, is everybody interested in going to the 7:30 show?
Of what?
The comedy show, the Gotham. And it's called the All Stars. So it's they don't have the lineup yet, but they will. It's the comedians from like Netflix and all the Tonight, the late night shows. It's those type of comedians. And they're usually, names that you might recognize. So that would be Friday night at 7:30. But I need to know today so that we could buy the tickets.
Yeah,
And then your credit card will just be charged.
yeah, okay.
Yep. I'm cool.
And Mark, you're already signed up, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
Yes. So Karen, is that something that you'd be interested in if we go early?
Well, I want to know what else I'm gonna, I have my list of things I want to see. So am I gonna see enough? I don't know.
So I actually wrote it down. Hold, please. So you had, where are the shows?
Girl from the North Country, The Rockettes, Christmas.
Jersey Boys, Frankie
Jersey.
Valli, and Tina Turner Story. So you're getting in when? 20, where are you?
21st. I could go by myself to something on the 22nd. And then Catherine and I could meet up because we're coming in a day early.
On the
Is everybody
23rd, you have
coming
time.
in?
Yeah, why don't we do you want to do the girl on the 23rd? Does anybody else want to do that?
The girl from North County?
Yeah, no, North County.
We're getting in on the 24th, correct?
Right, but we do have Saturday night open. So that if people want, and if you do decide to do a show like this, you would have to I would buy it now because I think tickets are gonna be hard to get the day of.
That's
And
what
there's-
I think too, because Thanksgiving looks a little booked up,
Yes,
they're
yeah, it's gonna be a
busy.
busy weekend.
Yeah.
So we get it on the 24th. So let me kind of go through our evening. So the 24th, we get in and we were going to do happy hour at the hotel because they've got a really cool place right there, and then go for pizza that night. Go get some New York pizza, and then after I've got all kinds of recommendations for bars and karaoke and oh my gosh, what were the bars called that speakeasies? So I've got things we could do after. So that's the first night. That's Wednesday. Then Thursday, we've got the parade, and then we've got dinner at the Croton Tavern. Okay, so couldn't do a show that night because it'd be a little late. And then Friday is the comedy show if people want to do that, and then Saturday's open right now. And then you have Sunday and Sunday night, Karen. You and Kathy both do,
Right.
and they do have a
And
matinee
we-
on Sunday,
And we have the 23rd
and you have the 23rd.
Yeah.
and we have the 24th daytime.
Correct. We have the in between the parade and dinner.
So if no one else can do those, Kathy and I can talk about it,
Yes.
which ones we're going to, I guess.
So Mark or Ann, are you interested in any of the shows that they just talked about? I think I talked to you about neither one of you were interested in the Rockettes, right?
Seen that.
Okay. Jersey Boys, Frankie Valli, Tina Turner, any of those?
I've seen the Jersey Boys, I think, 4 times. So.
Ann, what are you thinking?
I was interested in the girl from, I don't remember the.
North County.
North County.
North County, that was of interest, but you're going on the 23rd?
Well, we can change it.
Okay, okay.
So if you wanted to see if you could get tickets for Saturday,
Matinee?
What are we doing? No, because you're all going to the
Yeah,
9/11
Yeah, generally the matinees are on Sunday.
Sunday. What time are you flying out on Sunday, Ann?
Let's see, I think in the afternoon.
It
to
is,
get-
it's 2:55, yeah.
Yeah, no, generally the matinees are like at 2 o'clock Sunday.
Right.
Generally, there aren't, I mean, every show is a little different, but generally there aren't matinees on Saturday. Actually, there aren't matinees during the week, except sometimes they might do a Wednesday matinee. It depends, and God only knows what's going on now with COVID.
Oh,
Mhm.
So what are you
Well,
thinking?
You know, I did have a schedule of what's playing when.
Yeah, I have that. Hold, please.
But,
I didn't write it down when. Hang on.
It's not in front of me right now.
Hang on, I have it. You texted it to me. Okay,
So Saturday,
so you've got the Rockettes at 8 on Tuesday. Everything on your list is playing on Wednesday. Oh, there is something at 2 p.m. Hang on.
on Wednesday,
Yeah, hang on.
24th, but Ann's not in yet.
Oh, right. What? No, she gets in the morning. She
what
gets in
time?
at 9:20. No. The flight leaves at 9:20, but you're coming in from Boston, so you get in early.
Yeah,
You could do, if that, I can't open this up to make it bigger. All right, hang on a second. All right, so. All right. So Wednesday. Yeah, they're all matinees on Tuesday. Sorry, Wednesday at 2 p.m. So you guys could do the Rockettes that day if there were tickets. And then they're also playing, see, Friday. They're all available, playing Friday at 8 and Saturday. Okay, Saturday. It looks like the Rockettes have a Saturday 11 or 2 o'clock. They have a morning on Saturday, which we have open
I thought we were doing 9/11 on Saturday.
at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh,
So that morning is open. So
Wait a
if you,
minute, 9/11 I thought was,
isn't that Saturday? Am I wrong? Hang on.
I don't know.
Hold, please. Whoops. Hang on. I can get it.
We might want to see something lighthearted on after 9/11 or whatever.
Yeah, so Saturday morning is open. And at 2 o'clock, and then we've got dinner. Yeah, it's so the only thing we have on Saturday that's timed is the 9/11 Memorial Walking Tour, and then you've got the museum afterwards.
And that starts at 2?
Uh-huh. We have to be there at 1:45.
what,
So I'm not going. I'm gonna get you guys there, and then I'm not going.
okay, what museum are you talking about? The
The
9/11?
9/11 Memorial, that's included for you, Ann?
Yeah, okay. I'm wondering if anyone's interested in the Metropolitan Museum or the big museum there in New York. Anybody interested?
There are a couple of different big museums.
I'm thinking of the one,
I think it was MoMA, wasn't it? Museum of Modern Art, or no?
So Momo's one, Guggenheim is one. I forget the name of the natural history.
There's Whitney, there's
probably the Guggenheim what does the Whitney have? Review that for me.
it's also an art museum.
Okay, okay. well,
Whitney, Guggenheim, and MoMA, Museum of Modern Art, are all art museums. And then there's the natural history.
Right.
But I thought when you and I were talking, I thought it was the Museum of Modern, which is MoMA on Fifth Avenue.
Okay, would that include the Impressionist and the Art Deco? Does anyone know?
I believe it does because it's the modern, more modern.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
So is anybody
I would-
interested in MoMA?
I
Yeah.
would, maybe we could do that 9/11 day.
Let me share my screen so you can see the weekly program. Does that work?
I don't know.
Mhm.
Here, let me just share this.
It's-
That way you can all see it. Whoops, that's not it. Okay.
Are you interested, Catherine?
Yes,
Yeah,
Oh, perfect.
Tomorrow?
Okay.
anything, everything.
All right, hang on. Let me share my screen. Let me, how do I share my screen?
I'm
Oh, here
also
we go.
interested in the Tina Turner.
I know. How do we
All
do
right.
it all?
I don't
Okay, well,
know.
here, let's go day by day and we can figure out how we can squeeze stuff in
Yeah.
because, and then
The
I've
way-
got when they're playing based on what Karen gave me. Okay, wait, let me just mark this down. So you're all interested in MoMA, right?
Yep.
And you, Mark, you are not interested in a show, but I can either do other stuff or you can do whatever you want, but so that's all. And then shows. So you want the Rockettes. I just want to kind of prioritize it. You want the Rockettes, you want the Girl from North County, and then Kathy, you just said Tina Turner.
Yes,
Okay,
So now of those,
so we'll
Ann,
skip the Jersey Boys.
yeah, is that anybody interested in the Jersey Boys?
We don't have time.
Okay, because you have some time alone too, Karen, when you're here with, that you
Right.
can do that stuff.
So
Because I don't get
Rockettes,
into the 23rd, I think.
Rockettes, Girl from the North Country, and Tina.
Yep. Now, Ann, of
Yeah.
those three, what are you interested in?
Say that again, please. I was kind of-
Rockettes, Girl from North County, and Tina Turner. It's a musical.
The Girl from North County.
Okay,
Okay.
just that one. Okay.
Yeah.
It might work if you get in early enough on Wednesday, the 24th.
I'm going to be getting in at, let's see, oh, I don't have the thing here.
You told me your flight was 9:20.
Yeah, 9:20, so I'll probably be getting in there around, oh, wait a second, 10:44 I get in. Okay.
So
I
that's
gotta-
plenty of time to get into
Yep.
the city and,
Okay, why don't I try to see if I can get tickets
Okay,
for that on the 24th Wednesday
okay,
okay,
at a matinee.
okay, that's good.
perfect.
And
Okay,
maybe I could get your email or phone number or both somehow.
Do you want to get it right now? It's Anne, ANNE dot
Okay,
Modena, MOD as in David, ENA at Verizon.net. And I have two phones, so take both of them down. Some of them are out. The internet here has been kind of crazy. Landline is 617-325-4917. And then my cell is 617, there's an echo, 312-9031.
and it's Ann Modena.
Yeah, Ann.Modena at Verizon.net.
Okay. We'll
Okay.
be in touch about that one.
Okay, fine.
okay, then if you are interested in the Rockettes, Kathy and Karen, they're playing at 8 o'clock on Tuesday, the 23rd, which work out nicely because Kathy doesn't get in until like 3:30. And by the time she gets into town, that gives you time to do dinner and the Rockettes, if you can get tickets that night. Does that work?
yes.
So that would be
Okay.
Tuesday. And then that would be 8 p.m. And then Tina Turner, if you could get tickets for Saturday night, that is playing at, hang on, let me see if she's playing Saturday night. It doesn't say.
Or Sunday, maybe?
Yeah, Sunday, it's playing at 3 PM on Sunday.
Oh, that sounds like a good idea if no one else wants to go to Tina.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, that works.
So now going back then, so now we've got Friday. So now I'm gonna come back to you, Karen, for the Gotham Comedy Club, 7:30 on Friday. Now that we have all your shows, are you interested?
Yeah, put me down.
Okay,
Sorry.
so I've got all of you down. That's cool. I want to make sure you got what you wanted to see done first, so we got that. Okay. So I've got everybody going to the comedy show at 7:30 on Friday. And that leaves us with still Saturday evening open. And I'll come up with some ideas. I don't think we need to make a decision right now. There is a hop on, hop off night tour, which I thought would be kind of fun.
Yeah.
Staten Island has a really cool ferry that's free that we could do. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of cool stuff that we can do. We might be tired by that time too, so who knows? And again, I talked to each of you what you're interested in doing. I know more off the beaten path stuff, so I've tried to, where I could plug in things, like we've got the walking tour of the High Line, and then the art gallery district is right there. That's for Saturday. So this is, it's very flexible, let me put it that way, just because it just depends on where we're going to be at any given time, right? So I don't want to be stuck saying, oh my gosh, we're here, now we got to run all the way over here to eat at this place. So you'll see a lot of it just says dinner in Koreatown, Chelsea, or Greenwich. It's kind of what we're feeling like. I mean, you walk around any block and you're going to get 10, 15 different places to eat. But I will have a list of different things. And Kathy, your son gave you a list of places that we can, so we'll have a list. And if there's any restaurant or thing that you really want to do, please bring that and we can add that in too.
Yeah, and of course, I guess for like, if we're going to the comedy club at 7:30 on Friday, we're gonna have to decide, do we want to eat before or after?
Correct.
Before.
Okay.
So some people can do a light before and then go at, eat after. It's, again, it's very flexible.
Okay.
And then, and again, as we get there, we'll kind of make those decisions. And then in MoMA, let's figure out which day we want to do MoMA so we can plug that in. So we could do MoMA either before 9/11, so the morning of Saturday morning, or see, we can do that in between. Well, I have to check to see what's open on Thanksgiving because I don't know what's going to be open. There may not be a lot open that day, so we'll have to kind of play that by ear. But let's we can plug that in. Do we want to do that then the morning of Saturday the 27th? We can do that in the morning and then we can head up to the High Line and do that area and we'll still have time to do it all, I think.
Yeah, that sounds good.
You want me to plug it in on Saturday morning? Is that cool for everybody?
Yeah, do MoMA,
Yeah.
the High Line, and then lunch, and then the memorial, and then we'll do dinner, and then we'll go pass out.
Correct, pretty much. Because at that point, we're going to have a lot of long days, especially, so let me put that down. So we're going to do that Saturday AM. I'm going to check to see what time they open. So I'll have all that information. This is for MoMA. Okay, good. So Saturday's kind of got a plan. Now, on Friday morning, Kathy and I want to see if we can get to, watch the Today Show live. So you don't have to make a decision, but that's what Kathy and I are going to do Friday morning, unless we're too tired. And when I say us, I mean me. But that's Kathy and I talked about that. And I think I've always wanted to do it. That's always been something I wanted to do. So if anybody wants to join me and Kathy, that's what we're going to do on that morning. And then we'll be there for a little bit. We got to come up with some really fun signs, Kathy.
Yes.
So I'll bring some stuff so we can make our signs. And then we'll come back and then we'll go for breakfast. Now, is everybody breakfast eaters? I am, but I know not everybody is. Is everybody breakfast eaters?
Yep.
So that's yes for Ann.
That's the only meal I'm really hungry for is the breakfast.
Okay.
Okay.
I do either way.
Me too.
Okay.
Me too. Me three.
Okay. Okay, because there's all, there's always bagel places that you can get a bagel sandwich and of course, you're in New York, so you gotta do bagels. But I did put down, again, none of this is set in stone, but I did on our last day before people head out. I put let's go like have an actual breakfast, sit down breakfast. There's a diner real close by. And it's funny, Karen, because on your sheet or in your text, you said you've been to the deli that starts with a K, which is Cats.
Right.
And that was originally on my list, but I'm guessing most people who've been to New York, and I guess I shouldn't assume, has everybody eaten at Cat's Diner?
No, I haven't, never.
No,
Mark, have you?
Yes.
Okay. And then before it closed, I was a big stage in Carnegie Deli. That was like, those were my favorites, but you could get a sandwich that was this big, and I'm not kidding, this is a corned beef sandwich for $30. They closed. Needless to say, they closed. People couldn't afford them. Okay, and then the hop on, hop off bus, which we're doing on Friday, I will come up with some fun places for us to hop off. And again, if there's things that you really want to do, I'll have maps of where it goes and all that stuff. There's a bunch of different options that we can
Okay,
choose.
the one thing I want to do, I want to get up. This probably isn't going to interest anybody but me. I want to go to a store, a hat store, where they have a Parkhurst hats. So I want to pick a couple hats. So if any of the ladies are interested, in getting a hat, then come
Yep,
along.
I've got that on our list, Ann. We're gonna find one and we're going.
Okay, good enough.
Yep, I've got that on my list. I've got some restaurant recommendations that a couple people have. So Ann, I've got your recommendation. Nobody wants to bike ride in Central Park.
I do.
Karen did?
That's me. But if no one wants to, and I'm going to only do that if it's halfway warm.
Yeah, and who knows what it's gonna be like that. Usually I've been that weekend, it can be cold.
Yeah.
And then nobody wanted to ice skate.
I
Right?
did.
You did? Okay, cool.
Now that's next to the Rockettes. So
I put ice cream, which I will want to do too. Ice skate. Yeah, so there's two. There's one in Rockefeller Center, and then there's also one in Central Park. And I've done the one in Central Park. Okay. So let me just look to
not
make sure.
everybody ice skates, and I'm not that good anymore.
I'm not either.
But you have to, if you're going to Rockefeller Center by the Rockettes,
Yeah.
you have to make an appointment ahead
Good
because they're
to
so
know.
busy.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll watch you, Karen.
I'm gonna get one of those.
Skip it.
I'm gonna get
I
one of those
need you
things
to
that you
hold
hold
me
on.
up.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna be able to fit that in. This is gonna go so quickly. Okay, let me just see what else is on my list. Yeah, a second. Okay. So since the ladies are all going to the show, wait, on the 24th at 2, do you want to schedule a time to meet before so that I can get you your packets, or do you just want to wait till after the show and meet at happy hour and then I can get you your packets?
That'd be fun. But would you be able to send us a copy of our schedule, before we go? The one
Sure.
that-
Yeah, this
okay.
one, that's right. Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna make some changes based on what we talked about. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. Do I have everybody? Yes, I have everybody's email because I sent you, I was going to send you a note and I didn't have, but I have all your emails. So yeah, I'm happy to do that.
Okay.
Let me again write myself a note. And put notes on it if there's certain things that you definitely know you want to do to a group. Okay. And then Mark, you get in just in time we'll meet around 3, right?
Mhm.
And then we can walk around Times Square or go get a drink. I mean, we can do
Yeah.
whatever while we're waiting for the ladies. So,
Yep. Sounds like a plan.
because the ladies are going to be done starts at 2, where they a couple of hours. So maybe even 3 hours. How long are the Rockettes? No, you're going to the play.
Girl.
The girl, you
Oh.
usually very, very rarely is the show more than 2 hours.
So
But there
2.
might be a matinee. So they should be out by 4:30.
Okay, so we'll just text one of you and you all have my number. So just text me when you're done and Mark and I will just plan on meeting
Right,
you.
yeah, also,
bar.
find out what theater it actually is, so we know, is it on the north side, is it on the south side? The Broadway, is it off Broadway?
Hang on. Girl, wait, actually, let me. County.
Oh, and I just looked up the length of the Girl from the North Country. It's not county, it's country.
Oh,
And oh, I'm sorry, it's the song. Never mind.
Yeah, 5 minutes,
Never mind.
short show.
where is it playing? Get book. Oh, it's a book. Man. It is playing at Duluth, Minnesota. That is so cool, Karen.
I know, and all Bob Dylan music, and then we can understand it too. Because he's kind of tough sometimes.
Yes, I do agree. What? New off-Broadway musical. Hey.
Yes, and it played in London and Toronto so far, and now New York. Okay, I knew this, and I printed out the seating chart, etc. But can I remember? No.
Hey, I can't remember what okay, the Belasco, Belasco. And that is I don't know. Belasco. Belasco Theater. Here we go. Oh, it's West 44th. That's right near where we are.
West 44th and what? Do you know?
Yep, West 44th and 6th. 6th
Okay.
Avenue. And we are at 42nd and
9th.
9th.
Yeah,
So
Mhm.
couple blocks.
it's about 5-6 blocks.
Okay, we'll text you.
But just plan on coming back to the hotel and we'll plan on meeting up at that bar. It's called the Serafina.
Okay.
And Mark and I will just make sure that we're back around 4:30 or 5-ish.
Okay.
All right. Let me just look at my notes. Hang on. Got that. We got the comedy show. We got pizza. Okay. All right. Any other questions, comments? Bring really good walking shoes.
Yeah.
Oh, and this place right here that we're having dinner, Thanksgiving dinner. Has anyone had a chance? I know Kathy, you looked at the menu. One of you, somebody looked at the menu with me. It's amazing. So it's CROTON NewYorkCity.com. And right when you go onto the site, it'll say Thanksgiving, and you just click on that and it shows you the menu. Actually, I can do it right here so we can all see. Actually, I think I have it open. Is this it? Yeah, here we go. Okay. Check this out. So that's the first course. Then here's the main. Look at that. Doesn't that look so good?
Mhm.
Yes.
Wow.
Sorry about the dogs. We've got 4 dogs here.
I'm having turkey.
Yeah, me too.
Me too.
I don't know.
Turkey.
I don't know. Pumpkin, I'm not a big, I can't eat ravioli, but pumpkin ravioli, that just sounds so good. And then of course, pumpkin pie.
Oh,
I'll
Yeah.
get the pumpkin ravioli and I'll give you some, okay? We'll share.
I can't, I'm gluten-free, so
Oh,
I can't have it. I know,
oh,
I'm very sad. But I'm glad that they have, a vegetarian option, they have a pescatarian option, and then they have the turkey for
For traditional people.
the traditional.
It
I'm
all
excited.
sounds great.
I'm excited. And then Patsy's is really cool as well. So, all right, so let me just go back up over here. Okay, so again, a lot of this is just kind of, when you're in New York, really, you just want to go explore, unless there's certain things you want to see, like MoMA and things like that. But I've got some of my special, wow moment treats. And then I've got a lot of friends sending me ideas. So because everyone's been, right? Everyone's been to New York.
Yep.
Everybody's done the traditional Empire State Building, Statue of Liberty,
Yes.
right?
I didn't go to the Empire State.
Oh, you
but-
didn't?
Mm-mm.
That's something you want to do?
Well, I think we kind of have our,
We can do
calendar
that,
kind
but
of
we can do that
full.
at night, like after dinner or some night, we can always head down
Right.
there.
Yeah, flexible.
Yeah,
If
very
we're-
flexible.
Now, we have a gathering place on our roof too, right? Of the hotel.
I think that's Serafina. I think that's the
Well, that's the
Serafina
restaurant?
restaurant bar. I think that's what it is. So the pod has a lot of restaurants, a lot of hotels around the city. And when I looked it up, I couldn't remember if ours had the rooftop or if it was one of the others. But I know that the bar that's in restaurant is the Serafina at ours.
Okay.
But I'll scope it all out because I'm coming in really early on the 23rd I'm going to do kind of a scope out our place to watch the parade. Oh, we didn't even talk about that. So the parade, we are going to go, for those that want to grab a spot. And I have asked many people where we can go where there's a bathroom. I, for one, will not be able to stand for 6 hours without a bathroom. So there was a bunch of recommendations. So, and then Tammy also kind of gave us a map. So we'll find a place, but I just need to have a bathroom nearby. Has anybody seen the Macy's Day Parade, like Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in person?
When I
Nope.
was about 6 years old. Does
Oh,
that
you
count?
did when you were little, Ann? That's cool.
Did, yeah.
Yeah, I have not done it. My sister-in-law and brother came a couple years ago and loved it. So, and then we're going to be in, I think, near the Rockefeller Center area. So again, it's Thanksgiving, so we need to be kind of flexible about what we do that day because of what's open. But I'll double check on things to see what's available. So that I think that's going to be a really cool day. Well, they're all cool days. Oh, it's called Serafina in the Sky. That sounds like it's on the rooftop, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'm going to change this and we're going to meet at like 5 in the bar.
I am, just so you know, I'm a late night person, so I'm not going to scope out a space for
Okay,
the parade.
we'll
at
text you.
6 a.m.
You and Mark can meet us later. Kathy, you're a morning person, right? You'll come with me early.
Yeah, but
And
remember,
Anna-
Kathy's on California time.
True.
I am. Yeah, I might be, it's going to be a tough one, but I'll get through it.
Well, and I'm happy to go myself. It's just, I'm not as big as I would like to, not that I would like to be, but for me to save 5 spots might be a little difficult, but we'll figure it out. And Ann, are you an early morning person?
I get up around 5. I know it's disgusting, but I get up very early.
Oh, I'm an early person too, but come like 9 or 10 o'clock and it's like a light switch and I'm done.
Yeah, well,
Which, it's 8:45, I'm almost there, so.
Yeah, as long as I get a good breakfast, I'm good to go.
Okay.
Now, you're saying this breakfast club, do they have I like a nice warm breakfast. Do they have like oatmeal and stuff like that? Or is it just cold stuff?
We'll go wherever we want, Ann, because
Just give me oatmeal, I'll be happy. Oatmeal fruit, I'm good to go.
yeah, there's a Starbucks across the street. They have oatmeal, but I like a good breakfast myself because I can't just eat on the go. So we'll work that out because most of our mornings are free except for the morning that we go to the parade. And
Yeah.
then you can come, I'll go
Okay.
scope out a spot and we'll you guys can always meet me there later. I don't think we need to go at 6 a.m. Honestly, the people I was talking to said 7:30 is fine,
Okay.
which is still early,
Too
Karen,
early.
I know. So, okay.
Coffee. Get me coffee. Yeah.
We'll make
Yeah.
sure you have coffee. What do you like in your coffee? There's like an Ivy bag that I can, infuse the coffee in you.
Maybe.
Yeah, so this Breakfast Club, Ann, is really just, they do it on the cruises because it's easy, to have, okay, we're doing Breakfast Club at this time. It's just breakfast isn't included, so we always have it. It's just, we have to go find a place. And there's lots where we are.
So a question on this. Do we have to meet at Breakfast Club at the time you have on there?
No,
Okay, so we'll know the night before what time in the morning we will gather if we go together somewhere, right?
correct. You are
Okay.
correct. Yep,
And I
every
can-
night we'll go over the next day's itinerary, and if those that want breakfast, we'll go have breakfast and we'll come back to the hotel. Those that don't, we'll just have a specific time that we'll meet at the hotel to be on our way. And quite honestly, like even this Saturday, if you look at this, the morning's free, so except for we're doing MoMA, gotta put that in there. If you just wanted to meet us at MoMA, you could do that too.
Isn't there a restaurant there too?
There
Right.
is. It just, I don't know if it's open. I'd have to look, but yeah, they do. And there's everywhere we go, there's going to be places to eat, drink,
Yeah.
So we're doing
Literally, you
MoMA.
can just start walking to where you're going and find a place.
Exactly. Exactly. So that's why I like this. It's just kind of, one, we can all do what we want if you choose to not meet us early or whatever. But two, it's just a pretty, we'll still get in everything we want to do and we'll still find some cool stuff, but nothing's really, we're not going to be like, I don't want to be rushing. There's so much to do in New York City and only so much time. But Chelsea Market's cool, Meatpacking District's cool. Awesome. All right, did I make? Okay,
No
what else?
No
Go ahead.
sex museum, Linda?
Well, you know what? That's going to be on the list of things we can do. The sex museum and the ice cream museum. And together, come on, ice cream and sex. Those are two things that somebody recommended to me, the sex museum and the ice cream museum. They're kind of cool.
That sounds like Catherine.
I just want to have fun.
Yeah.
Girls.
Kathy,
just
you
want-
always have fun. Are you kidding me?
I just want to be happy. Right, Linda?
Uh-oh. What kind of happy are we talking about, Kathy?
Hey, whatever
Rockets.
in our Anchorage stays in Anchorage.
I didn't say anything.
Oh, I missed this story.
No. We just had a really fun time in Anchorage. We had, all of our trips are super fun.
Well, there was Utah.
Hey, I thought that was a great trip. It
That's
had its
right.
challenges, but it was a great trip.
Well, it was the first. How was the second one?
I didn't go on it. They had 4 people sign up for it. So I'm not sure. I don't know. I haven't heard.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
That's too bad because they could have used you.
I love that trip too. I was so excited to go.
Oh, it was wonderful. Aside from fat lady ankles, aside from I know I'm not climbing mountains ever again. Just
Ever?
saying.
You're never climbing mountains again.
Well, it was the altitude.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean, my God. So I'm a little worried about the plane now.
Just wear compression socks.
I did on that trip. But anyway,
No salt.
it was wonderful.
lots of
It was
water.
probably the best way to see all of that. 5 national parks and 4 state parks that we did in a space of 10 days?
No, well, 10 days was including the Salt Lake, but on the actual trip was only 7.
I mean, I was so exhausted.
I know,
Every
but wasn't
day.
it great? If you ever
Yes.
have a chance to do the Utah National Parks, the Mighty 5, it's just fabulous. I love those parks. Love,
It's
love,
wonderful.
love.
Yeah, it was wonderful. And the guides and the buses, the tour guides that were on were great. So
Aren't they awesome? Yeah, really, I loved it. Okay, so Actually, I'm gonna take all this off on the 23rd because you're gonna be on your own the 23rd because you guys are going to a show. So I'm not gonna worry about you on the
Actually,
23rd.
wait a minute. What day is that? Pre-night?
That's the two, it's only you and Kathy, and you decided that you're gonna do the Rockettes that night. You're gonna do dinner and then the Rockettes somewhere.
Yeah, and you know, we could figure out whether we do Rockettes or Tina.
Yes.
Yeah, you can swap them. You can do Tina.
Yeah,
We'll see. I'll
Yeah.
talk to
Whatever you have
Catherine and then
tickets.
Anne will, you know, I want to know, do you want like a balcony rather than the main floor on tickets?
Whatever you can get is fine. You
And
know,
do you have price limitations?
a decent seat. Okay, so I'm gonna be very vague. Give me a decent seat, okay? I'm not gonna worry about price.
Okay, don't care about price, me neither. It's a once in a lifetime. I don't get
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
I-
me too, Karen. I actually prefer orchestras because I have difficulty seeing. So yeah, I mean, and price is not a problem for me.
Okay, and I just want to say, the last time I went to New York City, it was with the STI. It was great, and I hated Book of Mormon. I just don't understand the humor. And I left at halftime, but I did see Ain't Too Proud, the Temptations story. Oh my God.
Oh,
If anybody wants to go to that, go. Because it's fabulous.
That's,
Anyway.
what did they do on that trip? I mean, are we doing different things
We-
on this trip?
They did 9/11 and I skipped it because I wasn't in the mood for sad. But they did Ellis Island and it was beautiful. You know, the weather, it was summer. I don't want to do that again unless it's summer.
Yeah.
It was very good. We
Agreed.
did a boat cruise with dinner on it and it was
Oh,
very,
well,
very fun. But again, I'm not so sure I want to do a boat in winter. I mean, it's too cold.
I'm going to Iceland in December and we're doing a boat trip.
is that
See the
anyone-
Northern Lights.
is that anyone-
Northern Lights. Are you doing it with this company?
I'm just, me and a friend and I are going. We know people over
Fabulous.
there.
You know, we've had Northern Lights here in Minnesota, in Duluth area,
Oh my gosh, that's.
and you could see them over the city lights. I mean,
Wow.
I've seen them when I lived up there, and my God, you know, but Iceland and Scandinavia has got to be great. In fact, I would love to do Scandinavia Northern Lights sometime and stay in one of those glass houses,
Mm,
you know?
That'd be awesome. That'd be so
Oh my
great.
God.
Yeah, I'll mention something to Tammy and Vicky. Okay, well, cool. So I'll see everybody on the 24th around, so Mark, I'll see you 3:30-ish.
3:30, yep.
Text me when you get in town, and then the other three ladies, I'll see you after the show around 4:35.
Right, it's 2.5, so it'll be about 5 when we get back.
Yeah, so just go up to your room and then we'll plan on meeting like 5:30-ish at the bar.
All
Upstairs.
right.
So,
Okay.
I mean, Linda, if the train's on time, it gets in at like 2:42. So I'll probably be at the hotel by 3.
Okay.
And I'll text you when I get to the hotel because between getting the train and getting to the hotel isn't a big difference.
Yeah, no worries. Okay, awesome. Well, good. Everybody travel safely. Don't forget your vaccination cards, please. And if you have any questions, I will send you the weekly program. And if you have any other questions, just reach out, please.
Do you know what the weather's what temperature?
It can be anywhere from in the 60s, low 60s during the day. If you get a warm spell, it could even be 70.
Okay,
Or it could be in the 40s during the day.
yeah, I'm wearing down coat,
Yeah.
hat.
I mean, yeah, we will probably get a better idea if you look up the New York City, 5-day forecast
I
on Monday or Sunday. Yeah.
As of now, it's going to be, so the 20, it's like 50s, low 50, high 40s, low 50s. Partly sunny. Actually, it's gonna be 48 and mostly sunny on the 25th, which is Thanksgiving. But yeah, layer,
Yeah,
but it's not gonna be warm. Now, Minnesota weather, this is probably balmy for you. In Boston, probably balmy.
actually, I'm
California,
going to
you're gonna
Florida
freeze your
for
tuchus
2
off.
3 months.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
That, like I said, that's the forecast for today, but yeah, we're still what, 12 days?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So it can change a lot between now and then, but
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
like
okay,
today here and basically where I'm at, we're typically a couple of degrees warmer than New York City, but the weather's pretty much the same because I'm just 90 miles southwest of Manhattan. Today it was upper 40s during the day, and the low was probably 35.
It was 80 here.
Yeah.
Sorry. It was cold in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Okay. All
all
right.
right,
Reach out if you need anything, and I'll
Okay.
see you all in 9 days, right?
Yeah. 9-10 days, whatever it is. Yep.
Okay,
Okay.
all.
All
All right,
right.
Ann, you all good? Ann, you good?
Pleasure meeting all of you.
You
nice
well?
to meet you, and we'll be in touch.
We'll see you next week.
Yep.
Okay,
Bye.
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 It's not ending.